All right, part 2 of our final exam review. We're going over chapter 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3. So this is our geometry chapter, and we're going to write some words down, and then I'm going to give you a picture of what they look like. Okay, so a point is just like a dot. A line is just what it sounds like. It's a line, but a line has an arrow on each end telling us that it goes on forever in both directions. A line segment is a piece of a line with a point on each end. A ray is a part of a line that goes in one direction only. So it'll have a point at one end and an arrow at the other. Parallel lines will never touch, and those don't exactly look parallel, but we'll pretend. And they are usually marked with a little arrow so you know that they're parallel. That little arrow means that they are running next to each other and they're never going to touch. And then perpendicular lines meet at right angles. So it's two lines, and wherever they meet, it forms a right angle. So if there's one right angle, they're all right angles in the middle. So you name a point with how many letters? One letter. That's correct. You name a line segment, or ray with how many letters?
3.
2 letters. And you name a plane with how many letters?
4.
3 letters. 1, 2, 3. You have to remember 1, 2, 3. Okay? A plane, remember, is like a sheet of paper. Okay, that didn't work. Hold on a second. So here's some examples of how to name these things. So you could say line MO, or you could say plane ABC. Okay, so you just have to name what types of angles these are, or what types of figures these are. So number 10, what kind of angle is that? Yes, right angle. Number 11.
Obtuse angle.
Good.
12 is acute.
That's correct.
And 13 is right angle. Oh.
No. 13 is a little bit tricky.
Perpendicular.
Okay, you're getting warmer.
Which angle?
Number 13. It's called... David, yes, that's so good. Intersecting lines. From section 5-3, and we're talking about different kinds of angles and how they relate to each other. So when they're on the same side of the transversal and they're both above the parallel line, they are called corresponding angles because they're in the same place, essentially. Corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, so these two are on opposite sides of the transversal, but they're inside the parallel lines, so they are called alternate interior, yes. Because they're inside, interior means inside, and alternate means opposite sides of the transversal. Number 16. These two angles are what kind of angles? Anybody remember?
Or no.
Alternate exterior.
They're next to each other. Oh,
They're
across from each other.
Yes, so they are
Parallel.
vertical angles. When they're across from each other in the X like that, they're vertical angles. Okay, so the last one, opposite sides of the transversal, outside the parallel lines, those are called
Exterior.
alternate exterior. Okay, and that's all for today.